Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy B back with you once again for another round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right here at MV2 Productions. Glad you could join me here once again. Well, last couple times we've been playing this, we've had not the greatest runs here on this one. But I am determined, just by my own sheer stubborn-headedness, that I'm going to get through this and I'm eventually going to get to the $1 million question at some point. I don't know if it'll be today or not, but we're going to find out. So let's try our trivial knowledge and see how well we do on today's edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Alright. I'll stick on easy because apparently that's the only way I can seem to play this one. Because normal with the time and clock, again, still not a fan, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, let's jump into it. Let's play some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
$15 questions, 4 lifelines, and a cash prize of $1 million. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's start right away.
Good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to be here with you.
Please welcome our new contestant, and let's get started right away.
All right, here we go.
You know the money ladder, and it's 15 steps to reach the million.
Let's see if we can actually pull this off today. Let's see the first question.
Your new question is ready. Good luck.
From what animal does wool come? Cow, sheep, a hen, or a horse? I just want to say, if we're pulling wool from a horse... Come on, George.
Focus.
There's something horribly wrong. Just saying. Sheep, final answer.
I think that the right answer is B.
You had to make a choice. Is that your... You really know your answers.
Yep.
That was the right answer?
I almost forgot
Awesome.
I could skip through some of this. So cool. Let's go for 200.
This new question shouldn't give you a hard time, in theory.
With which singer did Mark Ronson release the hit single Uptown Funk in October 2014? Bruno Jupiter, Bruno Saturn, Bruno Venus, Bruno Mars. It's one of my stable karaoke songs that I get a party started with personally. It's Uptown Funk with Bruno Mars. Final answer.
D seems pretty good. I'm going to say D.
You make it look easy. You got it.
Hey, that's
One
200.
right answer found easily.
For 300.
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
What's the name of the Disney character whose nose gets longer when he lies? Geppetto, Romeo, Penisquito, Pinocchio. Total Pinocchio.
No more
Finally.
hesitating. I'm going to say D.
That's what we were looking for. That's right.
That was the right answer?
Of course.
Let's go for a whole
He seems
new
so
question.
shocked when he gets one right. I'm like, yes, it was right. For 500. What is it called when dancers perform in front of an audience? A concert, a spectacle, a show, a party. Now this is where it gets tricky because I would consider it a show. Some would consider it a concert. And I'm like, that's where you get to the technical issues behind this game. I have sometimes, but if I'm going with what my initial gut instinct says, and it's telling me that the correct answer should be a show, because a concert involves playing music and singing. This is talking about when dancers play. I'm gonna say it's a show.
I'm going to try C.
And what will be your final answer? You pulled it
Yeah,
off.
it's a show.
One right answer found easily. Or almost.
Yeah, for once I actually agree with him.
Let's go for this new
For the
eliminatory
$1,000 question. Which is the iconic animal of Fortnite? A horse, a panda, a llama, or a camel? Well, fun fact, don't play Fortnite. Fortunately, I have enough people and friends of mine who do, and I know it's the party llama. Final answer.
C. That's the right choice.
This money is safe now. Thanks for
And that's
the
$1,000. Well, 1,000 stars, I should say, but still 1,000 nonetheless. I'm trying to rank up on my thing. All right. Now on to the more difficult questions. Still have all my lifelines.
Let's go for a whole new question.
For 2,000. Where in Egypt is the Great Sphinx? Giza, Memphis, Aswan, Luxor.
Come on, George. Focus.
First off, the thought of there's a Memphis, Egypt? I need to look that up after this game. But I think the pyramids are in Giza, and I want to say the Sphinx is there too. So I must, and it's a free guess. It's a free guess on a question, so I'm going to say Giza.
I'm choosing A.
So this is your final answer?
That'll be my final answer.
The choice is made. That's what we were looking for.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah, $2,000.
And one more right answer for me.
All right. I think this is the farthest I've made it in a while without using a lifeline. Which
The
is
game
kinda
is
nice.
getting tougher now with this brand new question.
Here it is for 4,000. What kind of landscape will you find in a big city? An urban landscape, a rural landscape, a mountainous landscape, a coastal landscape. Well, a mountainous landscape is where I live here in the mountains of western North Carolina. It's also somewhat rural because there's some farmland up here. Coastal would be if you live out by the beach. So by process of simple elimination, it's an urban
I'm
landscape.
going to pick A.
Final answer.
Finally, you figured it out perfectly. Nice answer.
Hey,
That was the
4,000.
right answer?
Easy.
Awesome.
Easy. All right. For $8,000.
The game is off to a good start, but you shouldn't stop there.
In
Here
what
is a
year
new
did the
question.
war in Iraq begin? 2000, 2003, 2007, 2009. Okay. I've been alive as long as this war's been going on. Problem is, I don't remember when it started. I'm going to say we began the terrorist attacks after the September 11th attacks in 2001. So A's already probably out. So we're looking at B, C, or D. And I think this is the perfect time to use a lifeline here. So, all right, let's chime in over here because I've got I got 4 lifelines I can use. Of course, the 50-50 eliminates 2 of the wrong answers, which isn't going to help me in this one. There's the phone a friend, which could be very useful in this case. There's the ask the audience, which most of them should probably know this. And then, of course, we have the swap the question. If I just don't like it, I just say yeet it and go on to a different one. I think this is the case here. I'm actually going to use the phone a friend. Because I think the phone a friend is going to show me more now. And I'll save the ask the audience for later. Actually, no. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to use the ask the audience.
Okay, audience, this question is worth a good prize. Take a good look at it and vote now.
All right, 45% of them say it was 2003. 28% say 2007. 24% of them say 2009, and 3% agree with 2000. Okay. I was leaning toward 2003 because they wanted to say the original terrorists were originally found in Iraq and going from there. So I'm leaning toward 2003. And that's where I was leaning to. They just can sort of confirm my suspicions. So we're going to go with that. Hopefully I don't mess this up here.
I'm
gonna
choosing
go
B.
2003, final answer.
Is that your final?
That's my final answer.
You make it look
There you go.
easy. You got
Thank
it.
you, audience. Appreciate you. All right.
One more right answer for me.
Yep, 8,000. 2 away from the next threshold for 16,000.
The questions follow each other and are not alike. The proof with this new question.
What's the name of the Neolithic stone structures that were often used for funeral monuments? Megaliths, menhirs, dolmens, or tombs? Ugh. I know what I think they're called. The Neolithic stone structures that were often used for funeral monuments. It's got to be tombs. That's the only thing I can think of in this particular case. And here's the sad part. I'm crazy enough to actually do it without them. But you know what? You know what? I got to get to 32,000 somehow. So let's crank it out. Let's use another lifeline. And, use the 50-50.
Okay, take away 2 random wrong answers.
Ooh, okay. I'm glad I did it because I was totally leaning toward tombs, and that was not one of the choices. So the 50-50 made it a little easier on me now. Neolithic stone structures. I'm trying to remember anything I remember reading from, like, talking about Stonehenge or like here's where my mind space is at on this one. I'm considering I'm going back to what I remember playing through Fable and Fable 2. I remember them mentioning something about some of the stone structures in specifically Fable 2 when you went into the graveyard area, whereas you're trying to unlock one of the big stone doors. I think they mention the name of it, but I can't put my finger on it exactly what it was. And see, again, if this was me against the clock, I would have already ran out of time. But I'm leaning toward dolmens, but it might be a megalith. God, I wish I had something more to go off of. I don't think it's dolmens though, because when this came up earlier, and I'm like, I want to say that regards to something else. I'm going with a megalith because that's just where my gut instinct is going me, and I'm usually 85% right more often than not. I'm gonna go with megalith. Final answer.
We're going to say A, okay?
You know what my next question is, right? Is this your final answer?
Oh, yes.
Even if I
That's my
fail
final
here,
answer.
I'm not mad about it, but that's where I'm
The
leaning
choice
toward.
is made.
Correct answer is
That's the
yes. Let's go.
And there we have it.
There we go. 16,000. Worth the 50-50 there. All right, this is the important one. To get this,
one.
we'll not
This new
leave with less than
question is now waiting
32,000.
for you to be answered with flying colors.
What's the oldest Japanese animated series? Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Astro Boy, Fairy Tale. This is where I wish I actually had an actual phone a friend, because I know exactly who I would call in this case. Corey, if you actually ever were watching this, this is where I would call you, buddy. But in this particular case, I know I want to say he's still at work right now because he lives out in California. And at the time I'm recording this, it's about midday, so I know for a fact he's probably still at work. So, we're gonna go. I'm trying to remember which one. Dragon Ball Z and One Piece are two of the newer ones. I've never seen or heard of Fairy Tail. It is as much as it pains me to do this. This is an important one. I've got to get through it. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the lifelines again. Except this time, I am gonna switch the question. I love Japanimation, but not my strong suit. But if I had to guess, I'm leaning toward Astro Boy because I think it came out before DBZ. But I'm gonna swap the question.
You choose to play wisely when using your Switch. Good luck to you.
Oh man, I would have been right. Son of a. Just.
I hope you have recovered from your emotions because here is your new question.
I should have just went for it. I'm kicking myself, but nonetheless, let's go on. The swap question is this. What sea do the major countries of the European antiquity period surround? The European antiquity period surround the Mediterranean, the China Sea, the Dune Sea, or the Black Sea? Well, swap the question. I'm, again, slightly kicking myself for it, but at the same time, I'm going to go with... I feel like the Mediterranean's a trap here. I really do. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get it out the way now. Let's use that last lifeline. Phone a friend.
You decide to play the lifeline, allowing you to call a friend. Hope you will call the right person.
I don't really get it. Let's see. He's a caretaker. So let's go with Peter. He might know.
Hello?
Yes, Peter. It's George. As expected, I need your help for a question.
Awesome. I'm on television. Okay, let's go. Gonna do my best. You can count on me. Wow, that's hard to say. A, maybe?
Well, he was leaning toward it. It feels like a trap card. It really does. But I used it, I did it, and I need to get it. Or I could just bail right now on my 16 grand. But I'm like, I don't. It's very rare I bail below 32. He's going with it. I'm going with it. Mediterranean, final answer.
I'm going to pick A.
Is that your final?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be my final answer.
For 32,000, is it right?
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer.
Oh, just give it to me already.
Now you are
Yes,
up to the
there we go.
threshold. Well done.
All right. I have 0 lifelines left, and this one would have been a free guess anyway. So, there's no shame in me in
You will
taking
be
a
asked
shot
a
at this
new
one.
question now.
I got the 32,000 that I wanted, but this is for a free shot at 64,000. Which of these dogs is not a hunting dog? Beagle, English Setter, Brittany Spaniel, Poodle.
Let me think.
Beagles are. I want to say Setters usually are. It's between the Spaniel and the Poodle. I don't remember Poodles ever being considered a hunting breed. Because I never see them in the hunting category with when I watch the Westminster Dog Show. And so again, since this is a free shot, I'm taking a guess, and I'm strong enough to. I would have done it without a lifeline too. I'll say poodles. Final answer.
I'm choosing D.
Final?
Final.
That's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one.
There it is. Nice. 64,000. All right.
One more right answer for me.
Doing well. All right. I think the next one's for
Will you
125,000.
be able to answer this new question as well?
From what country does the singer The Weeknd come? France, U.S., Canada, Australia. Yes, this one is for 125,000. Gosh. He's not Australian, and he's not from the U.S., and I don't think he's French. He's Canadian. I know I'm giving up 32,000 if I mess this up, but you know what? This was a freebie at this point, so you know what? Bump it. Canada, final answer.
I'm gonna try C.
Final answer? You sure?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Well done.
Nice. 125.
That was the right answer?
Let's go.
Awesome.
All right, for 250,000 now. Let's
The
go.
questions follow each other and are not alike. The proof with this new question.
All right. Which of these is a painting movement? Cubism, spherism, trianglism, pyramidism. Well,
But why did I have to be the one to
from
get
the
this
I was
question?
researching questions like this for my other shows here on the channel, and from the I was paying attention department, it's cubism. Final answer.
I'm choosing A.
Is that your final?
See, the questions are
That's
only
my
hard when
final
you
answer.
don't know them.
You
But
have
I know
given your
this
final
one.
Answer.
Give me my money.
Yes, you are
Let's
right.
go.
One more right answer
250,000.
for me.
Killing it right now. Farthest I've ever made it.
You
500,000
will
on
be
this one.
asked a new question now.
Let's go. Which of these was the largest slave trading port in the U.S.? New York City, Charleston, Boston, Baltimore.
Well, now.
Oh. Here's the crazy part about this is, right now I've got 250. This next one, if I get it right, I'm doubling up to 500,000. If I miss this, I'm giving back 218,000. But here's the crazy part. I think I know this one too, from all the research. Well, not necessarily research, but stuff I've watched, seen in the news, learned about history, and of course from Hamilton's time. I want to say the largest slave trading port in the U.S. at the time came out of Charleston, because that's where I want to say that's where they were freeing slaves because of they mention it in Hamilton. They talk about rolling in with the first black battalion into Charleston to try to free the slave, being it was one of the biggest slave trading ports in the U.S. So I know it wasn't coming out of New York. I'm sure anything above north of Virginia was definitely out of the question. I'm going. I'll kick myself if I don't go for it and I'm right. I kick myself harder. Actually, you know what? I kick myself harder if I don't go for it and I'm right, versus I kick myself and I miss. Again, what's the old saying? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, which is true. And I genuinely think it's Charleston, so I'm going Charleston. Final answer.
I think that the right answer is B.
So this is your final answer?
Yep.
Yes, that's my final answer.
All right.
You figured
Yes,
it
let's
out.
go.
Nice answer.
One
All right.
right answer found easily.
This is the
Or
first
almost.
time I've ever made it to $1 million question on this game. All right. I miss this one, it's costing me 478.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying
468,000.
colors.
Last one for the million. What part of speech is the word of? A preposition, a pronoun, an article, or a noun? Okay. It's not a noun, because a noun is considered a person, place, or thing. Pronoun is the descriptive version of a noun, so B and D already out. It's either a preposition or an article. I want to say the only three articles in the English language are a, an, and the in regards to classifications of stuff. So I gotta say, of's a preposition. Like, genuinely, that. And again, I'm in that same situation as the last question, folks. Here, I kick myself if I don't go for it and I'm right, versus me going for it and I miss. Because again, there's no real money involved, but there's a lot of stars up for grabs. And I remember from my language classes, this got to be it. Preposition, I'm going for it. A, final answer.
I'm going to pick A.
Final?
Is this
That's
my
my
first
final answer.
$1 million win?
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer.
Please be right. Just please.
Risking
Let's
it all.
go!
Congratulations.
Nice! And see, told you first time right there. There's the achievement to prove it. 1 billion. Score. Let's go. See? All that time putting together trivia questions and stuff finally pays off. I am not even mad at that. See, I get 1,000 points for that play. Well done. I am not even mad at that. Heck yeah. That's a good run, and that is definitely a keeper there, folks. Woo! Well, hopefully you enjoyed this half-hour run here with me on Millionaire. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you want to see more, check out my other playthroughs where I didn't do quite as well, but hey, still had fun nonetheless. And if you want to see more Millionaire, let me know in the comments below, because I'll probably have another episode coming soon. But for now, in the meantime, between time, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time for more Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Take care. Bye for now, folks.